children, this is Preeti Chauhan, your business study teacher. Today, this is my fourth lecture for chapter number 1, and today we will discuss about function of management. That is the last concept which was left from this chapter. Now, function of management. If we talk about function of management, the function of management has been divided into 5 parts. That was planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Now here also you can see the first function of management is planning, the second will be your organizing, third will be your staffing, fourth will be your directing and fifth will be your controlling. We will discuss about all those functions now, but children, you have to remember one thing very carefully, that you will not break the sequence of these functions. They have to be utilized one after other. Means first every organization will go through with the function of planning, then the other function. Now coming through with the planning function. Planning function basically tell us setting goal in advance and developing a way of achieving them efficiently and effectively. So planning basically tell us what? Planning basically means determining the goal for the future in the present, and how? By effectively or efficiently, means by on time and by using less resources. Now what we have to decide in advance, that is what to do, means your work, your task, how to do, means the method for which you will work, when to do, the time, and who is going to do it. Who is going to do it basically means the person who is responsible for completing these tasks. So all those things deciding in advance for achieving a goal in the future, this process is known as planning, and planning is the first function of your management. Once the planning function has been done properly, then we come through with our second function. You have to remember one thing, that most of the time the planning functions has been done from the top side. If I am talk about top side, means that is the top level of people, but the main planning, the sub planning can be done from even from the supervisor side people also. Now the second function of management is organizing. Organizing basically what? Organizing basically means setting up organizational structures. Setting up organizational structure means whatever plan has been made in the planning function, now to arrange the resources for establishing these plan, to determine the activity which are required, to determine the resources which are required. All those work are done in the function of organizing. Now like how many departments are needed, how many posts are needed, how to assign authority and responsibility. Authority basically means the power and the post, and responsibility basically means the task. These all structures and resources are determined in the function of organizing only. We used to assign duties, grouping of tasks, establishing authority, allocating resources required to carry out a specific plan. These all things are done in the organizing process also. You can simply understand this, that where in the planning process we are making planning, which is theoretical part, in the organizing we are implementing that. Now the third function is your staffing function. Now staffing function is directly or indirectly related with your human resources function. Now why human resources function? That once the planning has been done, structure has been ready, now you have to find out the right people for a right job, because it will be a human being only, those who will be using these structures, resources and technology. So that is the reason this is known as human resources function also. Now in this you have to go through with lots of activity like recruitment, selection, placement and training of personnel, where recruitment basically means searching the right person, selection basically means to select the right person, placement means giving him or her job, and training means developing him. Now the fourth function is your directing function. Now in the directing function, giving direction and instruction to employee to perform their task assigned to them. Now we assign a task to the employee. Now there should be a supervisor or a manager who used to give direction to the employee or instruction to the employee, so that he can able to perform his task according to the instruction or whatever has been assigned to him. Now when we talk about directing process, directing involves certain component like supervision, communication, motivation and leadership. If we talk about supervision, basically means a supervisor, communication basically means to share out the ideas, motivation means to encourage the person, and leadership quality should be to influence the behavior of other person. Now you can see from here also the motivating worker means simply creating an environment that they can work more betterly. So basically we are encouraging the employee to work more better manner. And if you talk about the leadership basically quality, the leadership quality basically influence the behavior of others so that manager can able to take work from the employee according to the demand of a organization. So these four components, supervision, communication, motivation and leadership, when we add all those four components, we got the function of directing here. That is the fourth function of management. Now once the fourth function is finished, we come through with the fifth function, that is controlling. In the controlling function, you can see from the diagram also, we basically use to measure the things. Now the question will arise, what measurement we are doing here. Now I have already informed you that in the first function, when we talk about planning, we used to predetermine the goal, and in the controlling we used to match the original performance with the planned performance. Now what is original performance, what is planned performance? Original performance is that goal which we actually achieve after going through with all the function, and planned performance means that goal which we have predetermined in the planning functions, right? Now once we reach to the controlling function, it become the responsibility of a manager to match or to compare with the original goal which they receive and the standard goal which has been decided in the planning function. And if after measuring this, after comparing this, if they feel that there is any deviation or there is any variation, then it becomes the duty or the responsibility of a manager to see the reason behind this variation and to sort out or to give a solution for this deviation. So with this we have finished with all the five functions of management. First, planning, predetermining, organizing. Organizing basically means arranging the resources or structure, staffing, appointing the right person for a right job, directing, giving a direction to the employee how to work, and controlling, the last function where we are measuring the standard performance with the actual performance. These are the five functions of management which we have covered today. Children, I hope you will like this video, and if there is any issue at the time while you are solving your homework sheet, you can write down that by giving a note down side. Thank you children.